that was our jack, we did our toe touch, we had our heel step as well, and also we played around with a little bit of knocking. So now we're heading into part 2. I'm going to teach another 4 moves, slightly harder, but same principle with your groove underneath it. So you should be all good. Again, just continue the party in your bedroom or whatever space you have, and make sure you really use the music as your guide. So the first thing we're going to learn is called a sidewalk. I'm going to start us off just by having a practice groove like this. So we're going to step behind, out, out. So this is behind, out, out, and behind, out, out, 1 and 2. I'm just going to play some music quickly to practice that, and then we're going to add our kick onto it. Let's go. So just about step back, back, just a big step, and 1, step, and 2, nice, step, and 2, step, and 2. A bit faster, 1 and up, 2 and up, 3 and up, 4 and up, 5 and up, 8, nice, 8 and up, good. Okay, so from there, once we have our sort of back feeling with that step, we can then add on our kick. So this is going to be if we're stepping back and kick, back and kick, back and kick. So you want your back leg to be the one that comes out from underneath you. Just try this a few times. Back and kick, back and kick, back and kick, back and up, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Let's try this with some music. So I'm going to progress from that back step into the kick. So at this time, as you do that basic step, try and incorporate a little bit of your jack feeling into that step now. So using that groove that we learned in part 1. Let's try it. Okay, adding our kick. 1 and up, 1 and up. 6 and a 7, 8, 8. Nice. Good job. Okay, so that was our sidewalk. You can have a play with that. Obviously from there, if you want to take it into more of a freestyle setting as well, you can do that kick any way you sort of like, and then find your way back to your basic sidewalk. Beautiful. So the next move I'm going to teach is called a Roger Rabbit. I love the names of house steps. So this is going to use this feeling of bringing your leg up to come back. So we're just going to try this a few times. Up, back, and up, back, up, back. So this feeling of kind of crossing over is just what I'm playing with right now. Back, up, back, up, back. So the leg that you're picking up will step behind, step behind, step behind. Cool, cool, cool. So when you do this move, you're going to have more of a bounce behind it. Up and up, up and up. You can see that I'm adding an additional step forward. Up and up, up and up. This is a little hop in between. Up and up, up and up. From there, your jack can come into that as well. So this feeling of that kind of rock of the body. Up and up, up and up. Beautiful. Okay, let's try and add those 2 steps together. So we have our sidewalk. From there, you can leave your leg and jump straight into your Roger Rabbit, yeah? Let's do it. So just starting with your sidewalk. 2, 1. can also do this one, turning kind of however you like with the feeling of the same beat. Let's move on now to our third step. So this will be, it's just called a stomp. So the feeling is just this up with your knee. Cool, just try this out a few times, just so you know what I'm talking about. Cool. The second thing you need to know for this move is with your bounce that we were trying in part one, we're going to try and put our legs out when we do this bounce. So what you're going to need to do is come slightly onto a heel, and as you drop down, open your legs up. So 1, 2, just try this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can add a bit of that jack feeling into that as well. From here you can play with whichever way you want to be bouncing. Cool. So the stomp move looks like this. It combines both. So you will be up and out, up and out, up and out, up and out. Nice. Out, up, out, and up, out. Beautiful. Let's play the music. Let's just try that stomp move just a few times slow and then a few times fast. So what we're going to do is just heel, heel, and toe, toe. Yes, you've probably seen this before somewhere. So in-house you have that feeling of up, down, up, and down. So you can try this a few times. You can start with one leg, if it makes it easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, then you just add slowly together. So up and in, up and in, up, in, up, in. Cool. Let's take it back and let's try our stomp into our tip-tap-toe. So those two are going to rotate 8 counts each. Let's get it. Eventually putting them in to a combo of 4 together, so 8 counts each. Let's just try it.
Mama sing, mama sign, mama my kusa. Flirting with the top running up in Africa. Name O2G, I'm the Abba. Told her in the bed, she could call me Mustafa. I'm a monster, the pussy go gaga. What it means by drink, it be DOA. Pump these arms, we're in a stretch your legs. Like it makes you go, switch flows up. Things think about polo, switch styles up. Things used about polo. Now we tailored, we hit the bitches though. Schwaza on 10 at my solo show. When I'm hitting the stage, I'm in a whole different lane, on a different page, I'm in beat speak. Wanna do the same, bitch, I hard, die hard, cause the business is nothing. You know, right in front of the car, tight, nigga. I'm a rap, bar, tight, nigga. You know, rap about rap by the time, nigga. And bartenders, oh hell nah, nigga. You gon' get this work, nigga. Oh hell nah, nigga. I know you're tight, man, I know what you do. So what you niggas rap about popping the mind. gas nigga, you ain't poppin' a Raleigh. Some niggas pop pills like this shit is a hobby. Some niggas pop still while committing a robbery. But I'ma keep it real while coming in this hobby. Side as I cloud on the track cause I'm godly. The chickens adore me, you watching us want me. My niggas are like the army, I niggas are born. Listen to this, you making it on a mix on Christmas plus Santa Christmas list. I dismiss bricks so big, they can disrupt this as I approach with my lips from this. I'll show you how to fit this shit like pancakes, flapjacks, or biscuits. It's the God, and this is a breakfast like I like crescent. What the fuck y'all want, huh? What the fuck y'all want?
Okay, we're coming to the end now. I'm going to play another track. We're going to try and combine our part 1 skills and our part 2 skills. So since this is a recorded video, you can also go back and watch those if you need a refresher. However, this is going to put both of those parts together. So let's get it. You got this. But well done. Enjoy your time housing around, and I hope you love it as much as I do. If you're interested to join any dance classes on campus, UON Dance Club does run once a week, Friday nights on Callahan campus, so you can hit us up on our Instagram at UON Dance. Thank you.